probably, yeah. How you doing, Petra? Oh, excited about, no way, Adrian Miller.
Well,
I'm like,
we're
okay,
starting off strong.
Right.
Start off strong.
So I know everybody excited about combos and cooking. Are you excited about combos and cooking?
About combos and cooking.
Girl, oh God. I'm so happy to have you here with me tonight. Are you guys ready for combos and cooking? So I have to introduce you because, you know, even though I know you, everybody else does not know you.
There you go.
So I would like to introduce you all to my friend, my sister, Miss Petra Pindar.
Yes.
And I'm going to let Petra just elaborate a little bit more on who you are.
Yes. Okay.
Talk about Hey Pretty.
Talk about Hey Pretty.
If y'all don't know about Hey Pretty, y'all missing out. You know, a lot of people, so I had like a couple people ask me, how do you know Petra? And I'm like, Petra is like my little secret.
Yes. Yes. I have the same reaction when people ask me, and I'm like,
Yeah, so you know, you have those friends that you just want to keep to yourself, even though we are people that know a lot of people, you know, have a lot of interaction with people, but you have those people that you just want to be able to release and love on and understand and listen and pray with you. And Petra is that person for me.
Absolutely.
And so, yeah, so that's why for so long I was like, I'm not sharing that you're my friend. Ooh, I don't want to do it. Like, that's ugly.
I feel very loved, y'all. I feel very loved. I feel very loved.
I feel loved because I really feel like you and I both are those people that we love on everybody, talk to everybody, but to stay close and connected, we like very guarded about our space.
Very much so. And I love the way that you've started this introduction because we're sisters first. Before we're businesswomen, before we are the connectors or anything like that, moms, wives, we're sisters. And it's safe for us. Like with all of our other hats, we hold our relationship as sisters sacred. And I think that that's the one thing that I would want to share in my intro is I told my sister. And so I'm excited about being here as a wife, a mom, an attorney, a CEO, all the things. It's still an honor to be in my sister's space.
Oh. And see, that's what I love about you because you are just real. Like, there's no in between. Like, you give everybody the same love, even though you have many hats, many statuses. You know, like, you definitely a boss. Definitely a boss. So, I do want to know, how did you start Hey Pretty?
Ooh. Hey Pretty started because I was on a journey of finding Petra and realizing the way that I greet everyone, because Sissy is correct. I greet everyone the exact same way. Hey Pretty, how are you? I hope that you're doing well. And beginning to say it to myself and realizing that each of us is beautiful because that's what the word says in Psalms 4 and 7, that you are altogether beautiful, my darling. There are no flaws in you. And so we started this entire platform on holistic wellness and love. And it has blossomed into something. I get emotional because she was there from the beginning, and to see it from the bottom to now has really blessed me. So it's not just merch, it's not just a saying, but it is literally a God movement.
Right. But I tell you all the time that I'm not surprised about what's happening for you. I'm not surprised about Hey Pretty, because you are beautiful. And I always tell her, she hates when I say, well, she doesn't hate when I say it. Well, I think you do hate when I say it, because I don't think you really think that you are that high, your status is that high, or will grow that high. I tell her all the time, y'all, she is my own personal Sarah Jakes. You know, I don't care what nobody say. This is my Sarah Jakes. Like, literally, I see her.
Cook this food.
We're gonna be crying together. You know, I'm gonna cry with you. But seriously, I see Hey Pretty on stages all over the world. This is just the beginning. Like, think about it. You started in Gainesville, and then Ocala, and now we're going to Jacksonville.
We're going to Jacksonville.
Girl. I know. Oh, okay. The beginning, worldwide. Remember, y'all heard it here first. I've been telling her this for the longest, because
Yeah.
And I don't call her Petra a sister. I call her Angel because she's my angel.
Yeah.
She is.
You're not gonna cry. You gonna get the food out.
Okay, well, I'm gonna stop a little bit and tell them what we're cooking tonight, and then we'll go back to all that. So we are gonna have baked salmon.
Yes.
Yes.
Fancy.
Some steamed broccoli and some cinnamon roasted sweet potatoes. Yes. And then we'll top it off with us a little infused water with some strawberries, blueberries, and mint. And of course, we're going to have core water tonight with a 7.4 pHs. So a lot of times we think that there are a lot of different waters that have high pH levels in them. And we talked about on the last episode why having water with a high pH is very important. And then, of course, I like to just, let the people know that everything that we're eating here is healthy for you. The purpose of Convos and cooking is to find healthier alternatives for us because, we like to eat food with a lot of salt and sugar in it. Yeah. So we try to make sure that everything that we put together has minimal salt, no sugar. Cinnamon definitely sweetens the potatoes, even though they already have their own sweetening. Yeah. The salmon has vitamin C, potassium, vitamin B6, and magnesium, and so does the sweet potatoes and the broccoli. So broccoli definitely low calorie, so we can eat as much of that as we want to. So we are going to prep these things just so everybody can see how we prep it. Yes. And of course, we already cooked it. The only other thing we'll be cooking is the broccoli because that's literally like a 5-2 minute thing, depending on how tender you like your broccoli. Yeah. So I'm gonna let you get your hands all in this.
Yes.
Some gloves.
Thank you.
You gotta keep it
because I am a chef.
Sous chef, huh?
Come on, I'm a sous chef. It's me.
So you're going to teach me some stuff today.
Come on, we're going to come together.
Okay, what you talking about? I'm going to start fixing us a lot. Drink. Yes. And I brought out the bougie glasses tonight, honey.
It's my favorite color, pink.
That's yours. And it's mine.
We're going to have a good time tonight.
Oh, yeah, we are.
Good time.
So, throughout the day, what's your occupation? Like, what do you do? Are you an attorney throughout the day? Or I know you
work. Right, you know me in real life. But I work in employee relations. So I'm not in a courtroom, but I do help with investigations. I also run a conflict resolution program. You want to start with this?
Oh, yes. I'm going to let you handle the salmon.
All right.
Oh, yeah. And you can season it in the bowl, so we don't have to worry about that.
Okay, perfect.
And then we'll just put it off in something else. Okay. We're just going to prep it so everybody, can get the steps, follow with us a little bit. If you already have some salmon in the refrigerator, if not, it's okay. You don't have to. You can get it later. Because on our YouTube channel, all of the ingredients and the full instructions on how to cook, everything is there. So if you miss out on this or whatever, you can sit there. So that is just some garlic powder. And we have some seafood magic made by Magic Blend.
And then what's this one?
And then this is for our sweet potatoes. Okay. And then the olive oil. So the olive oil is just going to help it stick and keep us from, everything sticking. So we can put a little olive oil on it first. So just take the teaspoon and do 2 teaspoons of olive oil. And this is our seafood magic with the orange top. They have different blends of that. This is very, very low in sodium. So that's why I like to use that. Okay. We don't want to use nothing with lots of sodium. And then just some olive oil. And everything here came from Publix, my favorite place to shop.
Yes.
Yours too. You like Publix?
Absolutely.
Girl, Publix girl.
Woo! Listen, y'all, I have to sneak and go to Publix because my husband says it's too expensive. But I go.
Oh, you bullshit too. What? Now I go to Hitchcock's every hour. No, I'm not.
But we not.
Girl, we out here in the boonies.
But that's not her first choice.
No, it's not.
It's not her first choice.
Definitely not. Okay. But I will take Dixie. Yes, so we're going to take some of this.
I'm going to pour because I have the olive oil on my hands and I'll pat it in.
It's fine because we can wipe this off.
Perfect. Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Okay.
You in my kitchen. We do how we want to do in here.
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
And
as you season, I have a question.
Yeah, so we have Karen and Tawanda and Adrian also in the background. They're our background people.
Yeah.
So they'll let us know what your questions is. Now, we might not be able to answer all the questions, but we'll answer them as they come. Shoot, Karen, what you got for us?
Okay, Petra, what of the many job options is the most fulfilling and why?
The paying job options or the non-paying job options? My most fulfilling for paid would be my conflict resolution job. So I love helping people to build better connections. That's really what I do. So we communicate, we get it together, and we figure out how to form rules of engagement that help you to thrive in your workplace. So I also go around and I facilitate trainings around the state doing that as well. So that I would say is my most fulfilling paid job.
Okay.
My unpaid job is Hey Pretty, right? Outside of being mom and a wife, because I don't consider those jobs,
Right.
okay? But if I were going to say another job, it would be Hey Pretty and bringing women together and allowing them to be their truest selves as women of faith and growing into that.
Right.
Because we're not all at the same place.
Right.
You know?
And you don't have to be faith-based to be a part of Hey Pretty. Because we need everybody to understand that you are pretty. Did we put any garlic on there?
I did.
Oh, so you had to be, oh, I'm behind. Let me move this out of the way. So we're going to take the salmon and sit it on this plate. We just put it on the plate, but you'll get a nice casserole dish. You can season up 2 to 3 6 ounces, whatever you need for your household. But we just did one because we already cooked the other,
exactly.
And then we're going to take some lemon. And the reason we get this lemon, we're going to cut it in half and squeeze some lemon over this salmon. And that's just going to kind of tone down the strong,
The
fishy kind of, And it tastes so good. The lemon tastes so good. Yes, it tastes so good. So, yeah.
There we go.
So we've prepped that. We'll have our oven on 450 because I like to go ahead and cook my stuff and not take forever to cook my food. So we'll put it on 450. See how nice and seasoned Petra made that. It looks so good. And so we're going to put this to the side because we already have some in the oven, as I said. And then next, we will. Let me get you some.
I'm going to get some noodles up too.
I'm going to just go on and toss that out the way.
Yeah, if I can get it off.
So yeah, as I was saying, we think about, well, at first when I heard about Hey Pretty, I was like, is it only for Christian women? Can anybody come and be a part of it? And my first time attending, although I love God, but I'm not, all the way there yet. Pray for me. As you do, I know.
We all need prayer.
Yes.
Nobody's perfect.
It's true.
Nobody's perfect. And that's the point of Hey Pretty. Like, I want everyone to feel safe, to show up as their truest selves, and then we grow together. Nobody should grow by themselves. Nobody should be in a silo or a vacuum or feel like they're unworthy of God's love, because it's not true. It's not what the word says. And so I created a space for every woman to show up and be loved as she is.
Right. And that's what I love about Hey Pretty. And although you are a PK kid,
I am.
I
am that.
you still have flaws just like everybody else. We all do. So and you make people feel warm and accepted into your space. So with our sweet potato, we are going to slice that.
Like this?
Yes. Okay. Just like maybe 1 inch.
Okay.
Yeah. Slice it up. And then I'm going to get you another pan, and we're going to put it inside of that and toss it up. So it's so easy to.
These are thick.
Oh,
These
yeah.
are more than y'all. I'm looking at this. This ain't the end.
But that's all right. It's just going to take a little longer. Yours is going to take a little longer to cook.
I'm a thick person. I like thick food.
Me too. I love food. That's my problem. I've been on this health journey, going to the gym, exercising, and Lord knows.
Listen, y'all. I actually have not been back to the gym. It is my goal. I'm going to start scheduling going to the gym. That's my goal. Because I just don't think about it. And so I need to have it on my calendar so it comes up. This isn't going too bad.
I'm going to help you.
Okay.
It's okay. Let Mama Nikki step in.
Yes.
Let me get my hands a little dirty.
Yes.
So you like going to the gym too, you said?
I do, but I have not been doing it, so I need to schedule it more. But I have started to do meal prepping, so I'm really proud of myself for that. But my nemesis is sweets and pasta.
Mine too. I think every woman wants sweets. Every woman wants pasta. Oh, rice too. Let's talk about it.
Yeah, come on. And yellow rice for me. It's yellow. Okay? It's yellow, like me. I just do. I do. I really
And all the
enjoy
flavor
those.
in it. That's why. It's the flavor.
That's not how I season that salmon, right?
That's how I season mine too. I say if the water not dirty or the meat not dirty, it's not done. Seasoned.
Go back and season it again.
No. So what would you tell somebody like? Is Hey Pretty a nonprofit?
Yes.
Okay.
It is, and so they can get all the information for Hey Pretty, donations, all those things at petrapindar.com or heyprettylife.com. But it's a nonprofit because we also provide courses, which are going on right now, the Be Well Pretty Wellness courses. They're 6 weeks, and we do financial, work and life balance, mental, spiritual, physical health, all the things.
You got me at financial.
Hello. And we have someone who has been trained for 15 years in the financial industry. And so she taught a course, and so those happen for 6 weeks. Thanks, babe.
So we're going to put some olive oil on our sweet potatoes just to kind of get them a little wet, because, when we put them in the roasting pan for them to roast in our dish, we got to make sure they're covered so they don't stick to the pan. And then we take some of this cinnamon, all natural cinnamon. It doesn't matter what kind. This came from the dollar store, $1.
Yeah, that's right. It works.
Because I like to cook good food, but I also want to be a little cost effective. Everybody can't, get all that high price stuff.
Which goes to financial wellness. And that's what we do. So we provide those courses. We also have a grant that helps women on their wellness journey.
Oh, really?
And so it's a $500 grant that we release every fall.
Talk about it. I bet y'all ain't know you heard it here.
Yeah, right. Like, you can get the money. We have the money for you. And this year it's been sponsored by Spencer Construction. We have these businesses that partner with us, just want to help women be well, holistically well. And so that's what we do.
Girl. See, that's why it's important for you to be in the right space with the right people so you can get the right information. Okay. And I say all the time, you are more effective together, but you got to be around like-minded people. Ooh, that looks so good.
It does.
She seasoned the sweet potatoes. So we will take these and put them in a dish as well. And we'll cover the salmon, and cook it on 450 about 30 minutes. And y'all will see the outcome in a minute.
What are the websites again for Hey Pretty?
Sure. So heyprettylife.com or petrapindar.com. And then if people are interested in like the conflict resolution or mentorship, the coaching for writing, all of that is at pindarcreativestrategies.com.
Okay, good stuff. Yes, sister. So I put about 2 to 3 mint leaves in our water. I'm going to put a strawberry in here and a strawberry in mine. Some blueberries. Do you like ice in your water?
No, actually. That actually works out good for me.
Listen, I may have been lying. Just a little bit. Here's something to sip on.
Thank you.
So good information. Very, so does Hey Pretty have, is it a physical location, everything online?
Everything is online. The conferences are what's in person. And so, like Sister said, we are on the road. So we're doing Jacksonville in 2024, and then we're doing Miami and Atlanta and New Orleans, Texas. We're going to go to California. We're coming across the nation. We're bringing it to you. You don't have to come to me. I'll come to you.
See what I told y'all? Yeah. Sarah, listen. Petra Pindar, though. Yeah.
Right.
So we're just going to cut, like, I don't use the stem on my broccoli. I love just the florets.
Yes,
so
please.
We're going to put those, cut that off. Yeah.
I have another question.
Okay. What's the question?
Okay, for Nicole and Petra. Okay. What has been the most challenging part of owning a nonprofit, and how do you deal with it?
Ooh. You go first.
I was about to say you go.
This your show.
Woo, girl. You the guest. Oh, that's wild, huh? Okay, so, as you know, I like to joke around. We gotta have fun. But on a serious note, the most challenging part for me is having consistent help. Like, even though we've all been affected by cancer in some type of way, it's still hard for people to want to be a part of something that is so many emotions are involved in it. You have to be, definitely when people say that I'm strong, you really do have to be strong to do this. When I started doing it because God put on my heart to do it, and of course being a cancer survivor myself, as you are as well, it was really important for me to help other people because I'm naturally a nurturer and a helper, and I love on people. So for me, in being affected and experiencing cancer and seeing those women who didn't have help, wanting to help them was my whole reason. Like I never thought about Blossoming Butterfly as a business.
No,
it really wasn't until the last like 2 years that people were like, "You've been doing this and never gotten paid?" No, I haven't gotten one check up until this day. Never, not once, gotten paid from this organization. Everything that comes in goes back out, and we haven't even reached a point to be able to say, you know, pay. Because I know now that I educated myself more, I went to classes, and that's the one thing I would tell anybody. Whether it's an LLC, a nonprofit, whatever it is you're trying to do, educate yourself. If you have people that are helping you, make sure they are licensed, credentialed, not just, oh girl, yeah, I started this nonprofit, I can show you. Oh girl, I started this LLC, I can show you. And then a couple months from now, later, you know, weeks, yeah, you in a whole mess. And that's kind of a little bit of my story. I let other people help me, thinking that they knew what they're doing and just not thinking about it being a business. Yeah. And caused me to have to do everything all over. But in every business, you got to make mistakes and learn. So, but ultimately, it's just getting people to help, understanding the vision, and not having to exploit other people's pain for people to help me. Because that's one thing I'm not going to do.
Ever.
I'm going to put our broccoli on while we keep going. Okay. So now you can answer your part of the question.
I would say probably the most difficult thing about running a nonprofit is people trying to force you into a box. So people have an expectation of what a nonprofit should look like, what your messaging should be, what they want to provide funding for, what they want to give space to when it comes to advertising and messaging. And I'm just not that girl.
Oh, you preaching.
You hear me? So I would say that is the most difficult thing, that when we present ourselves, because we are not the norm and I refuse to be the norm, it can be challenging to find the right partners, the right sponsors, and the right movers. Because it requires propulsion, but I am not willing to switch the message that God has given me to get that.
And that is the whole truth. That's the same thing for me. Like I can literally let anybody come in and help me with Blossoming Butterfly, but are you going to understand the vision? And a lot of people don't understand the vision. That's it. And don't understand that it's not solely, it's about money, because we all know we gotta have money for funding. You know, to move. But it's about caring, compassion, and concern. And if you do not have those things, I can teach you Word, Excel, PowerPoints, and all that stuff, but I can't teach you empathy. I can't teach you to be loving on people and, you know, relatable either. So that's an important part for me too. Yeah, so I feel you. I'm gonna get our plates. So yeah. So I know that you are married.
I am.
And how's married life?
Oh,
it's how many years have you been married?
It'll be 11 years in September.
11 years? I remember when you got married.
Right.
Oh my God. 11 years.
11 years.
Petra, congratulations.
Hey, Robbie.
I'm on TV, Robbie. He watching. Yeah. Hey, Robbie.
I'm on TV,
So
it's wonderful. It's wonderful. I think that what makes it wonderful is that I have learned myself more. Because you see more of yourself as you truly are when you're married than when you're single, because you're able to tell yourself whatever and whenever and however. You know what I mean?
So true.
But when you're actually married and you're in a partnership and you're willing to do the work that a partnership requires, you actually see more of who you actually are, and more importantly, who you're actually willing to become. So
I agree.
That's my favorite part.
I agree. And then the babies. How many babies?
I have 3 babies. I have 2 boys and a girl. So Jack is 9, Sterling is 7, and Evie is 2.
Oh my God, the little girl.
Listen. She's a teenager. She thinks that she's 13. So she runs my house.
Don't they all?
Yes.
You cannot tell these babies.
Oh no.
That they are not grown up.
It's different about the COVID babies too. It's really different. I don't know if you guys, anybody in the comments share, if you have a COVID baby, tell us the difference. Ooh. These kids come out talking. These kids come out knowing how to budget. These kids come out knowing how to handle the phones and the computers. It's different. Oh, this looks so good.
Ooh. Okay, so don't mind my pan, because it is a little, look, it is a little dark, but that's only because of the cinnamon on it.
Mm-hmm.
The cinnamon made it a little, you know.
Okay.
But that's why you have good, you know, dishes good. And you're okay with?
Oh, yes.
Okay. Yeah, because I don't mind my food touching.
Nope.
I'm not that anal when it comes to food. Yeah, so the sweet potatoes, after they cook, they get all nice and soft. Ooh, ooey gooey.
I'm excited. I'm actually get a paper.
Yes, go for it. So yeah, so I was really, our first episode of Convos and Cooking was amazing. I was able to have my hubster to be on Convos and Cooking with me, which was really, really nice. And y'all loved it too and tuned in. Thank y'all for viewing.
Yeah.
And yeah, so how do you like Convos and Cooking? Do you think this was a good thing?
I think it was a bomb thing.
You do?
Yes, and I'm really proud of you for finally doing it. Can we say that?
Ah!
I'm really
But you
proud
kind of
of you.
you like one of the only people that knew.
Okay, well, hello. I'm really excited about it. I think it's a really great opportunity for people to have healthy options for cooking, but also to get to know you more, because I don't think you put yourself out enough as the face of Blossom with Butterfly. You're the reason that Blossom with Butterfly is what it is. So I'm excited about it.
You don't think so? I think I have been extremely transparent, and I'm always
I mean
the.
that you're the you. It's you though.
Oh.
Right. Yeah, you're transparent about your story. Absolutely.
But you don't think people know that I'm Blossom and Butterfly?
I don't think people realize how you carry it the way that you do.
Oh, now that's different. That's a little different.
Right.
It is.
Yeah.
But I think that I kind of pulled myself back from it some, because I don't want, like, I went through breast cancer 7 years ago. So, my journey is done, I feel like. So those who are going through it and currently battling, I try to recognize them more, because I want them to understand that they have the love and concern that somebody else understands.
I hear you. But your journey isn't done. Because, and the reason I say that,
Wait a minute. Wait, hold on.
I hear you. Okay. So this is a thing. I hear you. Your journey as far as cancer is done, but your journey as far as bringing women to the table for their own healing is not done. And so pulling yourself away from the table means that you're no longer the host of the table. And the women that are supposed to come and sit won't come if you're not there.
Bye, Sarah.
I'm excited about this.
That's deep. That's real. That, like, I didn't think about it that way.
You are the one. You're the one. It's not your story, it's your presence.
Okay. So you're thinking in not just for me with Blossom and Butterfly, in any aspect of any business, anybody that's an entrepreneur, what would you say for that person that's starting up their own business, LLC, nonprofit, whatever the case may be? What do you think that they should always remember?
That it is their responsibility to show up fully. They need to show up fully into that space. Whatever you're building, organization, business-wise, connection, whatever, it's you that needs to show up. It's not your product. It's not your service. It's you. Because people are going to connect with the person and what you carry. And then they'll get to know the service or the product. So it is your responsibility to show up fully.
Okay. So is that how many years have you been doing Hey Pretty?
Hey Pretty officially 3 years, but all of, like, you know, woman to woman, Few Good Thoughts, all that for about 7 years.
Okay.
6 or 7 years.
So we're about the same.
We're about the same. Yeah, we're running about the same.
But you have an amazing team of women.
And you. Listen to mine. Listen, and I know they're on too, so T, Ashley, like, Vic.
Yeah, and I just happened, because we connected so well when we were all at the Lead Conference together to just get a little piece of T. I just love her so much.
Oh, yes.
If you need any flyers, website stuff, there's a lot that T does, and she does all because of Petra. And even for Tawanda, she's done work for her, but she kills my flyers. Like, I thought when Jawan used to do my flyers, And I love him so much. That's my brother, but he in school. He had a lot of stuff, and he couldn't do it
happens.
anymore. And I was like, oh God, what am I gonna do? Because it's hard to find someone that you can say, this is what I need, and they do it. You don't have to have a million edits to happen. So she has definitely been a blessing to me. Turnaround is rapid, and I'm just glad that she shared her space with me, because I know that she has a lot of work for you to do, and other people as well.
She does so much work. So go to align2design.com. It's the number 2, so you can book her services. Because if you have seen Sissy's flyers, my websites, she's the one. So go to align2design.com.
That girl the GOAT.
She is. Can I eat this?
Oh yeah.
Oh, you want to
But
get?
I'm about to eat some broccoli, girl. See how fast that broccoli cooked? I think we probably got like 5 more minutes.
Oh yeah.
9 minutes, and
we-
we're at time.
We got 9 minutes. So I want you to tell the people how good this is.
I've already tasted it.
That's bad. For me to not,
It's so good. I've already tasted it.
But see, I like for my broccoli to have some butter or some salt and stuff on it, right? But
we're being healthy.
we're not doing it. We're not eating butter and all of the good things.
I understand.
So to compensate for that,
Okay.
I got a solution for the problem, right?
Okay. I want to hear this.
But Lord, we thank you for this food. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen.
Okay. So what I usually do is I get me a little bit of this fish, because we already got a little sodium from the magic seasoning, right?
Yeah.
So then we just gonna take some of the broccoli, whether you don't have to mix it. I mix my stuff, but if you don't want to mix it, you just put a little bit of that together, and now you got some salt on your broccoli. Hold on. Come on. Ooh. Ooh.
Oh, someone commented the juice.
Ooh.
The juice.
Ooh.
You can put the spoon and get some of that juice.
Ooh. Sure can.
You can.
Some of the juice off the salmon. See, now y'all thinking.
Oh yes.
Let me move this one out the way for y'all.
Okay. Y'all, this is really good.
I be cooking a little bit. I don't know too much,
Yes, you do.
but I like to eat.
Listen.
I told you.
The
I
Lord
love
is
to
well
eat.
pleased.
What you say, bro? Please.
Well.
Well, I have to say that this is a good meal. I'm gonna let y'all see what it look like.
Yeah, because I'm not. I mean,
We didn't get greedy. This is how much you're supposed to eat. It's supposed to be in the middle of your plate. Of course, we got to spread out a little bit. But see how that salmon is just the right color. Sweet potatoes, real nice and cinnamon, and then that broccoli cooked to perfection. And of course, our infused water, and it's so good. So I don't think we have any more questions. Tonight was amazing. I thank you so much for being a part of Convos and Cooking. I started a little venture as well. Me and the hubster have bargain buys, like liquidation,
Really?
So everybody need a good buy.
Yes.
Discounts.
Yes.
And so we started to get items. Like, we live out here in Newberry. We literally only have Dollar General, Family Dollar. And aside from that, even when you go to Walmart and all the other stores, stuff is expensive. Food is already high. So we're like, okay, we found out how we can get items at a discounted price. So why don't we share that with everybody else? So we just started small, got us a nice size storage, and we have some items. We have like toothpaste, toilet paper, paper towels.
I love that.
Dawn, Crest, like the good stuff. We have Gatorade. And each week we'll, stock it up and get more items. But you can get a nice size Dawn detergent from us for like $4, and it's like $6, $7 in the store. Hello.
Yes.
What else we have? We have like cases of paper towels for $10. So everything, you just come visit us at the Miller Bargains.
Do that, and then you can go shop at Publix for real.
Hey! Now you do gotta drive to Newberry.
That's fine.
But we're not all the way in Newberry. We're before you get to the corn maze, the storages that are over to the left-hand side before you get to corn maze. So yeah, we'll officially be set up like in the evening, so when people on their way home, they can ride by on the weekends early in the morning. And then if people reach out and want to come in, we'll you know, go down there because it's right down the road from us. So just something nice to give back to the community and help people save some money, because we all want to save some money, you know?
Yes.
And so, yeah. Also, my husband has Jackson's Turkey, and he will be on Thursday over by Walgreens on Newberry Road.
Okay.
Not too far from TJ Maxx, that hotel there. He'll be in the parking lot
Okay,
with
got it.
dinner. So don't y'all cook no food on Thursday. Come on by, get y'all a little dinner and some lemonade and
All
things.
the things. All the things.
But again, thank you, Petra, for being a part. I love you so much. My angel sister.
I love you.
I love you. I love
Thank
you.
you for having me.
So thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Make sure you follow us. Come back next Tuesday at 6 p.m. We have another guest. I'll let y'all know tomorrow who that is. Don't forget to share this video. Go to our YouTube page. Follow us. Subscribe. Like it. It's Convos and Cooking. Easy, simple. Type it in. Share it with somebody. And follow Blossom and Butterfly, Inc.org.
Yes.
Go to our website. It's www.blossomandbutterflyinc.org. We also have lifted scars. If you burn yourself in the kitchen, going through radiation treatment, get you some lifted scars.
It's also good for eczema.
It is. Yes, it is. And yeah, Facebook, Instagram, like us, follow us.
Yes.
And follow Petra. And if you have not gotten your tickets, do you still have tickets?
Yes, I'm sold out of VIP.
Oh.
But I do have general tickets left at heyprettylife.com. If you have any questions, you can follow me on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, all at Petra Pindar.
Y'all better follow. Follow, like, subscribe. So we're going to go ahead and eat. Y'all have a good night. Thank you to my crew in the back. I got to feed them too.
Yes.
But we going to eat right now. Because, baby, when I say this food is really the bomb, and it's like not
So good.
even a joke.
Oh, it's so good.
Yeah, so y'all have a good night.
Good night.
And thank y'all again. And cheers.
Cheers.